Oh, what's up, guys? Back at it again, back on the content grind after dipping for God knows how long. Um, well, as you can see, we're doing some finals review. Um, yeah, I'm probably just gonna try to go through all of them. As you can see, I got all 4 videos queued up, so we're gonna be going through that. I will have the casters on. Actually, I won't. I'll mute them. So, first, things first. This is obviously being played on the old patch. So this would be the Camille nerf, with the stasis had just gone into effect. No, Yumi is still really good. Karma nerfs have gone into effect, but no Nautilus, no Pike. It would be the Extali Sea Jar patch, whichever one that was. So, do it. I can't be bothered to look it up, but yeah, Nova coming into this as I would say heavy favorites. They look really good against the team. I know that they win this, so that obviously does help the fact that they were the favorites. Um, oh yeah. While we talk about the draft, I want to point out that it's kind of stupid that this isn't double elim. Um, there was definitely, I think that FPX kind of got screwed by the fact that it wasn't double elim. They looked like they had a bad day, and well, they got owned. So starting off, J Team blue side banning Yumi, Lee Sin, and Singed. Singed is a popular Chinese pick. Makes sense. I don't think he's getting banned against a lot of other non-Chinese teams, but especially against teams like Nova, like FPX, you should be banning out Singed. Lee Sin is a jungle. Nova banning out Senna, Wukong, Lucian. Wukong is really fucking good right now. I think he's probably one of the better junglers in the game. Like, Olaf is just falling off so hard. Jax is sort of taking his spot, but like if I'm thinking like top 3 jungle, it's like Lee Sin, it's Wukong, and then it's probably Jax. Maybe Kha'Zix's in there. But yeah. Other than that, Senna ban, pretty obvious. Lucian has been hit or miss in these games for me. It's really dependent on whether the players can play him well, and that's just kind of how it is. So I agree with the Lucian ban, especially J Team probably has some good Lucian players. We'll speed up the draft a little bit. So yeah, we see the Camille pick, then we see Jax quirky in response. Uh, not not that big of a surprise, Corky's a flex pick. Jax is a good jungler. Like, he's one of the better ones. He's kind of taking that late game scaling Olaf spot, especially now that Olaf's been nerfed a lot. Uh, yeah. Again, my nose is still stuffy as hell. The Karma pick. Interesting that Karma wasn't the first pick here. It means that they're okay with Nova having the ability to play Karma. Um, but I don't think Nova's playing a Karma comp with Jax Corky because you're kind of squishy if you do pick a more enchanter type support like Karma that's not going to build a lot of the sort of tanks unless you have like a big tanky top laner, which takes away from a lot of the utility. Galio. This is interesting because if you've watched any of the Chinese region, they will play Galio bot lane, Karma mid, and vice versa. So it's really a flexible comp so far. And even then, you've got the Camille who usually goes top lane, but they could flex jungle if they needed to. You get the Riven. Yeah. This is a good counter pick. I think it would have been better. Yeah, this is a good counter pick. Because, like, you're not going to lose in the matchup against Camille if she goes top. And then, even then, you can flex her mid if they try to do some shenanigans with, like, Camille, and so you've got it. Even if they put like Riven jungle, Jax top lane, you still fuck up Camille so hard. Jax Camille is absolutely an abysmal matchup, and I'm surprised more people aren't trying to take advantage of it. Because like Camille just kind of comes up to you, and she has one non-damaging auto ability, which is her leg sweep thing, and you just you just use your spin as Jax when she tries to hit you with her first ability, and then you just jump on her, you stun her, you hit her a few times, and you win the trade. So yeah. Okay, so going into bans now, we see Morgana Ziggs, the sort of AP scaling bot lanes that a lot of the Chinese teams and like what has really become meta. Good. Okay, do they want to do that is the question. The reason that I'm not a Ziggs is obviously a must ban. I don't know if I'm a fan of the Morgana ban because it feels like she's a little bit worse than something like an Oriana if you're gonna play that scaling sort of mage bot anyway. So, you've also still got Seraphine, you got Gragas. I mean, Seraphine doesn't scale that well off of AP, so, probably not her. But, like, Gragas, I think, is a much better ban. Especially because they already have a lot of CC, they're not going to be looking for more lockdown. Karma's like an anti-pick if you're worried about them, like the Galio heroic entrance and the Camille Hextech ultimatum. But I don't think that's like they've got counter engage, so they don't need to do that. And then Kha'Zix, Olaf, good jungle bans, basically forced them onto that lower tier. And there's the Orianna. Yeah, I would like I said, they've still got Orianna, they still got Gragas. They don't need. I don't think Gragas fits well into the comp, so they probably wouldn't pick him. But you'd much rather ban the Orianna, right? Because I think she's a lot better than Morgana in that scenario. So we see Jace Renekton. So Camille jungle, Jace top, Renekton bot. This this is gonna be interesting because you could go like Karma Galio bot lane. I don't know if you want to do that though. You could. There are a lot of ways to flex the comp, and so it'll be interesting to see what pick goes where basically. That being said, Envy they leave up support counter pick, which is really fucking weird to me. I don't see why you wouldn't pick like you already have top lane counter pick. Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't hold off on the Orianna pick. Just in case. Maybe they're worried about them picking Orianna, but then you just pick Gragas and like there are a bunch of scaling AP bot laners. So like I don't know about that. It just feels like I mean support counter pick isn't bad, but it just feels weird given the fact that they picked their support first ban phase and like they haven't gotten a single counter pick besides the top lane, which even then, if they flex the Jace top, you've basically lost counter pick advantage from Nova. That being said, I want to see the lane matchups, but okay, so Jace Karma bot, Renekton top, Camille jungle versus Riven top, Jax jungle, Corki mid, Orianna Alistair. Um, hmm. Okay, well Orianna Alistair is gonna lose early game. That's a given. So you've got that lane. Corki Galio, I think is 50-50. And then jungle matchup, it's about I'd say Long is probably has the better character because you can just sit there and farm. Camille, you kind of need to take advantage of the Hextech ultimatum to get kills and get ahead. And then top lane, I don't think I like Riven into Renekton because right if you just it's one of those things where Renekton has such a huge power spike at level 4 or level 3 actually because he gets all of his abilities online and I don't think that sort of thing actually applies to Riven. I think she just kind of I think she needs an item to kind of get going. Let's skip a game. Okay, so now let's turn it back to normal. Oh my god, I hate it when teams. I wish the observers would show us these like first 5 seconds because they're super actually interesting to watch. Because it's very important to see like where the teams place wards, right? Because they're all gonna run out, they're gonna place wards early, and then they're gonna go back and they're gonna switch. So what is Jet? So what do we have here? So we got Jax with pink ward, I think. Riven has pink ward, and we don't get to see what Alistair has. So we see a blue pink ward, pink ward. Okay, so yeah, all pink wards. But this is why this is a super good strategy from Noah. Like, look at this shit. So like, look at this, right? You've got uptime over both your jungle camps. You can path safely through your jungle now and not have to worry about getting ganked or some shit because the Camille jumps into your jungle like a fucking crazy raccoon. You know, look at it. There's a ward here, ward here, ward here, and they're going to sit there for the rest of the goddamn game until the enemy gets enough to clear out all of this. So they'd have to take this first tower, and this first tower to clear out all of these. If they get the mid tower, they clear out these two. But even then, you've still got the ward up here, right? And then look at the time frame. They've still got about half the time to a singular ward. So like just the amount of uptime you're getting is so much larger in this scenario. Um so another interesting thing, right? You'll see that Long starts Krugs getting a leash from Riven. This is super good because the normal problem that I have with leashing in this game is if Riven leashes red right here, she's going to miss. The Renekton will just freeze wave because he'll be like, oh, the Riven isn't here. She'll miss like 20 gold and like 3 CS. No, it's more like 2 CS. Probably like 40 gold, 2 CS. Because these first two, like, what are they called? The melee minions will die before you can get here because they die at about 30 seconds. You'll see that the Alistair also comes out to help the. So they're sliding. Oh god. Why are you putting two? Why are you putting. So Karma is basically functioning as a more. God, no. Yeah, no. This ain't it from J Team. So the idea is that Karma will function as a scaling sort of like, Ziggs, like a Morgana, like an Oriana. In which case, why did you take the Karma? This feels like one of those scenarios where they were like, well, Karma's up, we have to take her. Because otherwise the enemy team will take Karma. But the enemy team wasn't going to take Karma. She doesn't fit into what, like, the playstyle was. Because they need engage in that scenario, right? They've already picked Corki, Jax, Riven, right? Yeah, it was Corki, Jax, Riven. But at that point, they'd only see Corki, Jax, which is a very heavy engage. Like, if they're going to try to play poke, you basically accept that the Jax and the Corki are not going to do anything. And they're making a mid pivot that is bad, and you should be happy about. I don't know. I think the double AP bot lane is just going to get smoked. Also, this is an ass mid lane ward position. Because what's the first thing they do? They rotate here, they see the ward, that's 30 gold free. Look at that. And look at that. The Corki, now 60 gold ahead. Probably gonna stay about 30 gold ahead. Look at that. Exactly. Same amount of CS, 30 gold ahead. Alistar is ahead, but just really because he went clear mid first. Alistar is about as ahead as Oriana is behind, which is weird. You'd rather see that gold on your support. But that level 2 is really nice because you win these trades now. And see, here is now the problem. Riven is now behind, which means she is going to get rolled and smoked because the Renekton will dash in, be a level up, and then stun her, dash out. If he misses that CS, that's really bad though. And that CS will basically even the lane, because at that point it's just, well, whatever. Because at that point, like the levels will even out, so the CS won't matter. Good wave stacking here. Like, just look at that. Like, they're taking as little CS, like they're taking as little damage onto the thing as possible. Also, if we're looking at jungle clears, like look at how fast Long cleared because he got Krugs first and he got that long ash release from Yai's. Really fucking nice. Meanwhile, the Camille's down here having only cleared 2 camps. And he's already on his 3rd. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at him. He's fucking, how much gold does he have? 100 gold ahead, has already cleared his 3rd camp while Camille's on her 2nd. Actually wild. He could go for double scuttle, honestly. No, he can't. If Camille went to go clear the 3rd camp, he could have gone for double scuttle, but now he can't. Okay, this is a good fucking gank. Unfortunately, the observers decided to bless us with seeing it this time. Good flash. He hits the taunt. Karma immediately gets exhausted, which is good. Probably could have saved it for Camille though. Oh, he throws down the ward. Okay. Is that ward already down? Is the question. No, it wasn't. So yeah, Yami goes down here to put a ward. Immediately gets blocked out, and he's like, "Oh shit," you know. This is a okay flash. I don't. See, here's the problem with this flash, right? Why are you flashing in this scenario? You're already taunted, and like, if you flash this direction, at least you won't get rooted. If you flash this direction, you're under tower, and like you're farther away, but you're still gonna get rooted. So it's a 2K still. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Like they get away with it, but maybe they should. He survives, so I don't give a shit. Good play, he survives. In the meantime, the end has come. They need to get a trade out, or at least some of that huge fucking wave. I mean, J Team's playing better right now. Like if I had, well, right now J Team is playing so much better. Like look at this shit. Look at that fucking wave it bought. Like that was so good, and they like 2,000. Look at that fucking CSD. Look at that beautiful shit right there. That's a huge CSD. Top lane's getting fucked because Riven into Renekton is a dog water matchup. Like, I don't know. I thought that the Karma lane would be a lot worse, but the Oriana does take way too fucking long to scale. Like, she's doing tickle amounts of damage here. And so, even though, like, even though she was probably the pick, maybe you pick a Gragas instead just to have a bit worse or a bit better laning phase. Like, it's definitely worth it. That being said, mid lane is like even is best. So that's a good spot out on the red ward there. Do they spot out the other one? They do. Well, you hate to see it. That being said, look at how much fucking information that shit got them. I'm pretty sure, let's see, that ward's not in range. Looks like it's just out of range, actually. But yeah, so like think about all the information I got him. He knew he was getting, like, look at where he is right now, okay? And then he immediately backs the fuck off because you have that info. That's the reason you put those words there early, just to protect yourself. Yami's already gotten pretty far out. Like look at like they're Yami's making plays around the map, and I think that's good because like bot lane was losing anyways. So as long as they just don't get ganked because there's 30 billion wards down here, they should be fine. That being said, you're not gonna be able to get anything done in top lane because he knows you're there, so he's just gonna play around that. Yeah, like he sees your ass, and the moment he goes in, he's not gonna go in for no fucking reason. Look at that shit. That's just a bit of bad timing though, because like I don't know, the engage when Cherry is this far away, unless Cherry's gonna like flash, like doesn't use hookshot, doesn't flash, just walks into lane expecting to hit them. I'm sorry, but you've just wasted so much. Like you just wasted your ult. Like you're obviously up on the trade, but that was a big fucking waste of an ult. It's a bit odd that Renekton hasn't even gone back to base yet, too, and he's still fucking the Riven up this much. Yeah, so we're looking at 4 minutes. Objectives will be spawning in a minute. J team is looking real fucking nice right now. I'm not gonna lie. So this is obviously a Nova 4-0, but holy shit, do they have to do some magic to pull back from this game? The closest gold difference is Jax Camille. Jax has just kind of been farming, chilling. Camille's farm time has obviously been so fucking slow. Like I said, she needs to get a kill or two to get ahead, and she hasn't gotten any, so she's kind of sitting there behind. Other than that, you're looking at Corky Jax, which is not bad. And then you're looking at 900 gold, 1,000 gold. Like, what is that? 400 gold behind. Oh, God. Yeah, this is. You're gonna look at this and be like, oh, it's a 1.6k gold lead. It's not that bad. But, like, the places that the gold lead is at is so huge because it means that Orianna will have no scaling. Gorky's got his hull breaker though. What did he? What is this base timing? What the fuck? Oh, he doesn't know his fucking package timer? Bro. 4 minutes. Proceeds to walk out of base and miss package. Okay, well, he better pick it up before Dragon Fight. Maybe he didn't want to wait, but I don't know why he. Okay. Know your goddamn timer cooldowns, especially for like. This is just ridiculous. You walk out of base when okay, like so 4 minutes. You walk out of base at 3:55. So you wait 5 seconds and you miss a CS, or you waste how much? What? So now you're waiting until what? 4:10. So 4:12. So he wasted like 20 seconds here. Because now he's got to recall. He's got to go back to base. He's got to buy it, and he's got to walk back into lane. He's not punished because it's a bigger map. But holy fuck, does that annoy me? You gotta know your goddamn cooldown timers. Be aware of when you're gonna recall. Like if they could have punished him so hard for not picking up package because they know that he didn't. So like if I were like if you're J team, you should be swarming whichever fucking objective you're about to take because you know that Corky is back at base right now. And if you stop him from getting a good package in the fight, you will literally win. You will win the fucking Rift Herald fight or you'll win the Dragon fight. It's Cloud Dragon too, so it doesn't fucking matter. So like I don't know. Like, I feel like that's a beef. You've just beefed it because you weren't paying attention on the macro plays. And you know that the Corky couldn't have picked up package. So, yeah. Rin's getting fucked as usual. She bubble. No, that's not bad. That being said, she's sitting right on top of a ward. So they see Ribbon Recall. Okay, J team, what are you gonna do now that you've seen Ribbon Recall? You're gonna take a 3v2 bot. Okay, well, let's look at this. So I was watching top lane. So they see him on the ward. There's no way they don't, right? Like they see Orion on the ward here. Why are you not turning the fuck around? This is where you'd flash. This is where right here is where you're supposed to flash your DY, right? Because if you get caught out here, you now have it's a 3v2. And if the Jace comes up and the Corki comes up, it's a 4v3. You die, whatever. It's 1-1. The Oriana has some gold. She'll catch up. You guys can take the top lane Rift Herald, trade for the bot objective, push top because you know that the Ribbon's not there. You also now have seen the jungler and you know that he's not here. Because, like, look at this. He's gonna. Now he flashes, and by this point, he's already taken half his health. He's already used Stoneplate, taken half his health, and gotten just absolutely domed. Thank God Renekton, because otherwise that would have just been an awful trade. Because now he has to recall. I mean, well, he doesn't have. You know that he doesn't have Stoneplate, so he's a lot squishier. The trade is good, obviously, but I don't know. The fact that JT makes it out of there without having a death is pretty insane. And like that's a big beef of the objective. Good to see that they're going for top lane, but at this point you've literally gone for it too late because now that you see like they're just missing timings here. Like this is the timing that you'd want to go for Rift Herald. But the Camille's gonna do the double back because the Galio gets jumped on. Right? So this is one of those things where like here's the timing, right? This is the timing that you'd be looking for. Right here. But the Camille has to come back bot lane because the Galio gets jumped on and he's like, well shit. Now I need to help these guys so that we're not down 1k gold. Well, not even, you don't, now I need to help these guys so that our gold lead doesn't close to like 1k. It'd be like 1.5 though, so it's fine. This is one of those scenarios where because the Galio gets caught out, they miss the most opportune timing. Jax is going to destroy the ward. And so, in this scenario, why are you contesting, right? Is my question. I suppose just denying them the objective, but you know it's a 4v2, and the moment they get close, 4v3, like, it's a 4v3, and the moment they get close to you, this happens. So, so they get the Rift Herald. Okay. So we're taking a 3v1 and a 3v1 on the other side, right? 3v2, 3v1. So, god damn it. So did the Riven just walk around? Why are you covering up the mini-map? Okay, so you see the Riven use the blast cone. So the Riven walks down here. Where's Renekton? Wait, so there's Renekton. Riven. Yeah, so why are you... So why are you taking this fight? You can't contest. Right? They've got you clearly sanctioned out of here, and your jungler is top. Why take this fight? It makes no sense to me, right? Because you're taking a 3v2, you get no kills, and you just... It's like, if you did... Maybe they just want to be aggressive, because, like, the damage here does... Damage here does sort of help the ability to get the mid lane turret, which is good, but at the same time, it's a bit irresponsible, that's a good word, to try to take that fight because it's a 5v4. And you're lucky that the Jace gets out alive. And you're like also lucky that the Karma gets out alive. But you are gonna get 2 towers, so, you know. All's well that ends well, I suppose, for J Team. And they should break them to 4K? Yep, 4K gold lead. Okay. Yeah, Jax will then proceed to kill Camille. Close with the gold lab. 2 again about 4K. Why are you not getting proximity gold? Hello? I mean, hey. You probably let that tower die if you're... Okay, okay. So, if you want to be wild, you can let that tower die so that they don't get the extra gold from being, like, the last hitter or being near it. That's if you want to be wild. It appears they are being simple. So, they're going to do this and just clear the wave. That being said, you now have to, like, constantly worry about this tower. I don't think it was worth it to save, but maybe. Because what they're going to do is Renekton will literally just dash up to it, auto it, and it will die. Okay. So, builds. Hullbreaker, Jace, Hullbreaker, Corki. Usual stupid bullshit. Please nerf this fucking item so that I never have to see it again. Other than that, what? Black Cleaver looks like... Fuck, what's the name of it? Blade of the Ruined King? Yeah, Blade of the Ruined King. Looks like Blade of the Ruined King. Can't tell. Looks like Dead Man's, because I'm pretty sure Ixtali's goes for the health, the Kindle Gem, and not. So I'm pretty sure that's Dead Man's Dead Man. Pretty standard Luden's Orb build. Yeah. Pretty standard item builds. That being said, I might go take a little we're gonna take a little trip into the rabbit hole. I want to look at our CSD at 5 here. Okay, are they just not going to show it to us? Oh, okay. So, we're gonna try to be real fucking frame perfect here. Okay, so the ribbon's missing a wave, so she's missing like 300 gold. But holy moly, that karma is fed. Yeah, but like, okay, so the karma's got 500. I'm pretty sure the first kill bonus, because it's 3 plus 2. So the karma's got like 500 gold, I think, in abundance. But you can see the difference between the karma and the Oriana, like just how fucking much it is. Other than that, what are we looking at here for CSD at 5? So yeah, J Team, they've just looked a lot better this game. I think by all rights, J Team should win this game. Let's check my time. I'm only halfway through and I'm at fucking 40 minutes. Goddamn. Well, this is gonna be a hell of a day. There should be a lot of episodes for you guys. More content. Pog. Yeah. Anyways, my broken brain will continue. A lot of control exerted on this side of the map. You can see how the fact that there are no towers, they can just kind of wander through the jungle for free. I'm a bit surprised that they haven't tried to just 4-man and take the tower yet. It is very easy to do so. You just simply have Renekton run that direction. He needs a singular minion. Yep, and now we're seeing it, right? You're just going to take 4 people, escort a singular minion to the tower, and then just run at it. Yep, see, donk. And you just gave Renekton 175 gold versus, I think, like 100. I think it'd probably be worth it to let the tower die earlier so that Renekton doesn't get the fucking extra gold. Looks like Neon wants to go get packaged soon. What? You got Herald in probably a minute, Dragon in 2, I think? Well, they did get Herald and Dragon at about the same time, so. Oh boy, do I love Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker is my best friend. Not picking up package. Interesting. So it looks like they want to save package for the dragon fight. Which would be about a minute. This is the second time Nian has done this, and it annoys me to death. Why are you going to go back to go clear a singular wave and then just back? What is this? Okay, Nian is backing way too fucking much. It is killing me. Look at this. So, you got the wave here. You've got about half. Why are you backing here? Right? There's no reason to back here. What are you gonna buy? What is so desperately important that you needed to clear the wave, right, dude? He buys nothing. He just backs for fun. What benefit is there to backing here? I just you just wanna. I'm going insane. I feel like I've watched this 40 fucking times. Why do you back? What, what advantage is there to be gained by backing? What am I not seeing? Let me, China, let me peer deep into your soul and see your goddamn insights. China, I need to know more. China, please explain. No fucking way, he does it again. No fucking way. He runs out the lane, he clears the wave, and then he backs again. Wait, I'm not tripping. He does this 3 times in a fucking row? Wait, did he pick up back this time? What the fuck? Okay, he buys something. He buys something. I'm not fucking losing my goddamn mind. He buys. Then why? I'm losing my goddamn mind. Why did he back? What is going on? Please help me. Please free me from this VOD dungeon. Free me from this prison. What the? Oh my god, he's backing again. He's doing it again. He's gonna back again. Oh my fucking god. I'm losing my mind. So one earlier, and that's 3. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck is happening? I've watched Nian back like 3 different times, and the observers have just kept us honest. So he goes, he clears the wave, and then he's gonna back. Okay, hold on. Backing once. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 6. 6. So 4 times he's backed for no fucking reason. He's just backed for funsies 4 fucking times. I'm just gonna neon question mark question mark question. 2. Yes, it's a 2. I see the future. 2 of them. There's 2 fucking questions. Too many questions. What the fuck is going on? Why is Nian backing? Okay. Dragon will be up in 15 seconds, and Nian has grabbed package. There is no reason for him to back any longer. There is no reason to back. He will not back. Oh, nice rocket. Okay, so you guys gets hit for a good chunk of damage there from DY. Okay, starting up the dragon. They see the ward. They're just leashing. Okay, it's just a leash. They're waiting for long to come. So they're going to drop Rift Herald in the mid lane to try to get Prio so that they can take dragon. Long is going to go in 1v4, I guess. Why did they see him? Why can Long jump here? I don't know why Long can jump here, but whatever. He's going in 1v4. Flashes out. Yami's gonna hit and engage. I better see some engagement here. Okay, so Nova should get wiped here. I mean, who is that? It's fucking. Is that Yami? Yeah, that's Yami who's been exhausted. No, that's Riven. It's the Eyes who's been exhausted, drugged down, and Valkyrie. Who takes a lot of damage from that? Cherry eats a lot of damage from that shit, right? Oh yeah, Cherry eats the brunt of that shit. The Eyes is dead. The Eyes is not dead. How'd they only get 2 kills out of that? Okay. So Long goes in. This is the secondary engage. So Yami flashes out. Riven's gonna hit the big ass stun. Galio's gonna engage again using heroic entrance. So they force Jax out using the package. So they're gonna kill on Jax, killing Corki. I mean, 2 is good for how close that got. That was a little too scary there for a minute. Plus they get Dragon, so this game should be the lead should be about 7k or no 5k. 5k? No, 6k. 5.5. Lead. It's about 5k. 5.3. Okay, so 5.3. Don't care. We already watched this. That was just J Team here just can't convert. Like this is the nice thing about who they're playing. Like everybody on this team has so much escape except for Oriana, who's just kind of sitting there throwing stars from across the line. And even then, like they can't finish Oriana for some reason. Oh, they just decide to focus these two. But yeah, like look at how much escape those guys have. Like they got flash for a single kill and a Corki. That being said, it's not bad. I mean, you're good to see that if you're Nova or J Team because now you've got both Dragon. Wait, where the fuck did Nova get? I'm tripping balls. I didn't realize Nova got win with Cloud Drake. Oh yeah, they did. They were the ones who were even close. I thought that was J Team for some fucking reason. Yeah, because it was when J Team almost threw by not going and getting Rift Herald. Because Galio threw it a little bit. Yep. Okay, now they're just out here farming turrets. It's going to be a few minutes before any major objective. Well, then again, you could try to force Baron. You could just sit there, see if they got anything to, force you off of Baron. Because J Team could start forcing fights by just tapping Baron a few times. Like and Dawn gets caught out. Okay. I didn't think that that was going to happen. So what happens here? Long is going to hit a jump, and then a slow, and then a stun, and another stun. And then, okay, so now they're going to collapse as 5. So Galio, heroic entrance. Yami, I think maybe just a micro error turns around on accident. Like they stayed there for way too long also. Because he does turn around here. Like if you watch Yami, he's going to make a micro error here. But like, yep. And boom. He gets hit. That's a great taunt by Galio, and now it's 4v2. And J Team is just. They've beefed a good amount of their lead. I mean, you just run Baron here, right? I suppose they want to try to take towers. Fair enough. Fair enough. Towers are good in this scenario. Grab the red buff, take the jungle camps, because they already took Krugs. How long do you have? You have 5 seconds before Cherry spawns. 3 seconds before DY? Yeah. just a bad fight. I don't know why the fuck they took that. It was really just because they probably should have just let the Renekton die because the rest of the team was not close enough. That being said, it looks like they have now decided to start tapping Bear, which is good. Make them come to you. Make them engage on you so that you can take the counter fights and find the good engages you like. Right? Because if you just don't like the space they're at, you can just turn around and walk off of Baron. And see, you can just take those fights. And they're just gonna jump onto Dawn again. Okay. So what keeps happening here? So Dawn just keeps getting separated by geographical barriers, the walls, all that shit on the team. Good engage. And then yeah, Alistair dies. Long is gonna get the kill. Stasis plus res means he should have this kill onto Jace. Oh fuck, that was a close one in the end. So I mean, this game is too close. J team should be up like 7k gold. They should be ahead. They can't convert kills. Right. There's like 2 or 3 they missed out on the team fight before Infernal earlier. They just got rolled there for some fucking reason. Like their team fighting has just been really bad when it comes to closing out kills. And I think that's just they aren't poking enough. Like look at this right here. Yeah, this. Right? They're gonna hit a ton of poke, and their team is really good at poking. Boom, boom, boom. You poke a little bit, you back off. This is where you should be disengaging. But because Dawn keeps getting caught out in these weird spots, and like Noah's doing a really, really good job of catching him out. They're forced to take these fights where now when you took a health trade earlier, you were way ahead. You are even. You're gonna hit in a Hextech ultimatum onto Alistar, which is just not a good. And then that just happens, right? So like, they aren't converting on these micro advantages they have, and that is making them unable to close out this game, which is why I think I was probably gonna end up winning it. But like, look at this, right? Like, look at how much health is on your team, and then look at how much health is on theirs. Low, 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 but has res, but still low, and then high, medium, medium, low, medium. Like, you have the health advantage, you have the cooldown advantage, or at least you should. Well, you don't actually, because I mean, you don't have a cooldown advantage, didn't you? Because they didn't use ult, so yeah. It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know, you gotta convert these kills, and that's what J Team is not doing. It's I'm itching to play some Wild Rift. I might do some gameplay recording. Hopefully you guys will like that. That being said, I would not have audio, so. So Nian looks like he's going for crit. Jay's going Serelda's. Yeah, so Deadman's Warmogs. Pretty standard support builds. Pretty standard bot lane builds. And the Elder spawned. Okay. So what do we have here? Well, because Envy are on red side, they automatically have a better position, right? You have much easier access into the Dragon Pit when you're on red side. You can walk through one of these 2, technically 3, but these 2 really direct routes into Dragon Pit. When you're on blue side, you have to run around the Dragon Pit. That's obviously traded off for an easier access to the Baron Pit. So I really want to see DY or I want to see J team pushing out here, right? But I want to see DY take space right around this bush, because that's where you're looking for. They hit a donking. They hit a fucking annoying amount of damage on Oriana. Like, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. That's just what? Jace and I think it's just Jace actually. Jace and Karma. Yeah, just look. Boom, boom. Jace, Karma. Oriana's lost half of her fucking health. So, this is the point where you should aggress, especially if you're playing a poke comp. You have the ability to poke them out. They have lost a lot of fucking health. Why are you not poking them out? The age-old question. I suppose they're trying to get mid-prio first, because they don't have prio. Because you can see there's the if the observers look at it, there's a canyon menu right there. So they're trying to get prio probably, but that time just allows the Oriana to get back in. And like it's not like Renekton's pushing for bot lane prio in this time. They're just kind of sitting around in mid. But they're gonna catch the Oriana out. She's gonna go into stasis. And yep, Yami's fucked. Okay, so they're doing really good here. So like, look at this, right? They're just, look at how much damage their team takes. Dawn is gonna take like a little bit, but look at how much damage the carries take. They're both chunked for about a quarter. Yami's at half. Why is my quality so dog shit? Right, so look at the amount of damage that's being done. And look at how little fucking space they're taking. Right? Now they've finally got control of the space in front of the pit. And they still don't have prio, but look at that. Wait. And there we go again. Nian recalls. Now I'm not sure why they aren't just chunking the dragon down. And what the fuck is Dawn doing? If Dawn loses the 1v1, I'm gonna be upset. Like he initiated the 1v1. Okay, good taunt. Good package. Splits the fight. And Remake's dead. Long just fuck. Oh, Long's just fucking. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go watch this fight again. So up here, they're kind of up in La La Land doing their own goddamn thing. So we got a 3v3 down here, or 4v4. Yeah, 4v4. So hits a massive taunt, goes in onto the carries, right? Hits Remake, hits Nian, hits Yami. Good Karma ult pulls Yami in still. And then they go onto the carry of Remake. And this is after Dawn has forced Yais out of the fight by winning the 1v1. So they get the kill onto Remake. Galio ults in, gets no fucking value. If Yami gets away, I'm gonna lose my shit again. You just let the fucking Alistair walk away? Oh, fuck. And then Long just kind of goes ballistic in the back line. And Long just goes fucking ballistic. Holy shit. Okay, we're just gonna watch Long. Fuck this shit. Like, this it is obviously very, very, very good that Long does some fucking, but the real problem here It's the lack of conversion of kills. Because look at this. Because they don't actually convert the kill on the Yais, Dawn doesn't, he just forces him out of the fight. Yais just says, okay, fuck it, I'll just go back, buy a TV, and then come back in. Because they don't actually convert the kill onto the Alistair just kind of runs around for a few seconds, has Warmog's healing, boom, 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 and now he's back up to half. So now they've got a fuckload of stuns onto Cherry, who is half, Karma, who is a squishy, and Galio, who does no fucking damage. Yeah, so Nova's just getting rolled and smoked in the team fights. And then they will get the Elder. Not sure why Long went and grabbed that, but whatever. And then you see Yami, he's just gonna knock the Galio away a few times, knock him up, and then Long will just sit there and do his thing. And so now the game has been thrown. You look at the gold advantage, there is none. It's 1.5. It doesn't matter. Or actually, it's 1.3. It actually is minute. They also have Elder buff, which is fucking wild. Elder Dragon goes in the strategy of it is probably Infernal. That is the most important dragon. And then Ocean. And then Mountain. And then Cloud. I'm a bit of a hot taker where I think the Cloud can be very important in the early game, especially if you're trying to get those like rotations and movement speed up. So I think it's really important in pro play. But besides that, it doesn't fucking matter. But Mountain for the Elder, it's probably is still fucking ridiculous because you just get a shield, and if it basically cancels out the Infernal Dragon buff earlier. And like, look at that shit. They just gotta run through the tower and don't take damage. Yeah, and then you're just gonna see. So now we can take some time to appreciate Long doing some fucking. So look at this positioning, right? They have no access into him, right? They'd have to go around and through Yami, right? Long's positioning here, wow, fucking delicious. He also keeps leashing it until the last second, and then he just walks out and jumps onto Cherry because everybody just fucking forgets that he's in the middle of the pit because they're too worried about the Yami and the carries. So Long gets to just go on to Cherry and force him out of the fight for free. Cherry will eventually come back in, but by that time, Long has already jumped onto Dawn, who is trying to kill Remake. He does get that kill, but then he forces out two of the flashes, kills the Jace, and then he gets the kill onto the Renekton. He micros out of that stun, or the root, really well, follows up on his, power, gets the stasis, focuses the squishy, and then focuses the jungler. You'll notice that Long doesn't go for the squishy, let the Alistar go for it, because it doesn't fucking matter if they kill Karma or not. Well, it does, but it's easier if they kill the jungler because it means that there is no chance for a smite steal. That means that the game is now over. You've literally let basically any momentum that Nova had is fucking gone. It doesn't matter. It's just fucking disappeared. Long has just out jungled his team to victory. Like, I want to re-review this game and just watch Long. It's actually that fucking good. Because I haven't talked about Long enough, but like the idea to start at Krugs, to be ahead a full fucking camp by the time the scuttle spawns is genius. It's so fucking smart. I'm mad I didn't think of it first. Like, he is just out jungled Cherry so fucking hard. Yep. And now you're just gonna watch Nova fuck them up. Yeah, so look at that. They're taking a 1v5, they'll take another 1v5, they're taking another 1v5, and they're taking another 1v5. Like, look at this. Nova's just gonna start fucking. Right, so they take a 1v4, actually. They take a 1v4 onto Yais. They don't win it because they just don't have the damage. Right by the time the rest of the team gets here, Yais is just kind of sitting around. Hextech Ultimatum goes, Camille's dead. Well, Galio jumps in at the wrong time, and JT just looks boomed. Like, they look boomed. Like, think about how bad of a fight they're taking this is. Like, Dawn decides to not run behind the tower. Like, you literally just watch them annihilate. And he runs this direction. Long's just like, oh, that's an easy fucking kill. And just boom, 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 stun. And he's dead. Oh, that's a nice kill. They get that kill. Because they're going to hit the stun, and then they'll kill him. Death Dance. Also, very interesting to see that Long still takes Conquer over something like Kraken's Lair. And that's the game. You can literally see the J team guys, right? They're boomed. They're taking sips of water. They're like, this game's over. Like, yeah, okay. So overall, first of all, Nian, what the fuck? Second of all, Long's fucking ridiculous. That's all you need to know. Bye.